Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we are exploring a powerful method to transform your practice sessions. It's called the Deliberate Practice Problem-Solving Model. This approach can help you achieve specific goals and make meaningful progress on your instrument. Whenever you play the violin or any other instrument, deliberate practice is not just playing something over and over again until you make it work, but it's about a thoughtful and goal-oriented work that makes every minute of your practice truly count. So let's break this model step by step. Step 1 is to define your goal. First, ask yourself, what do you want with this note or phrase? How do you want it to sound? Imagine like the sound in your head. Is it warm? Is it full? Is it crisp or articulate? So set a clear goal that will give you something to work towards. For example, if my goal is intonation, I will listen to the notes I'm playing and then I will analyze them and try to understand what am I doing wrong. For this example, I'm going to take Paganini's 24 Caprice. So I can already hear that this is not very clean and also the intonation is not good. So I hear that this C, this one, I think I'm putting it too low, so next time I practice this I will try to put it a little bit higher. Then my next goal can be to play this staccato up bow much cleaner. So then I will try to identify what am I not satisfied with and how can I make it better. So for example, I don't think I'm playing on the correct sounding point on my violin, so I'm trying to find the right place. No, that wasn't good, so let's try under. So I'm identifying this problem and trying to solve it. Also, another problem that I very often actually guilty of creating is the wrong repetition. So I'm repeating something and then I'm so used to repeat it in that way that I cannot play it correct next time. For example, if I repeat and then I'm constantly going back and doing it one more time, I'll never be able to play forward if I don't do the same repetition every time. So I'm trying to identify the problem, then I'm correcting it, but also playing the whole phrase so I don't constantly go to the same place and repeat it. So next step is to go for it. Play the passage with your goal in mind and don't worry if it's not perfect. This is just the starting point. Step number 3 is to analyze the result. So reflect on how did it sound? Did I achieve my goal? If not, identify what went wrong. Maybe the tone was harsh, maybe the rhythm wasn't quite right, maybe I didn't do the right bowing. And understanding the key to the problem, it really leads to improvement. Step number 4 is to identify the potential solutions. What do you need to fix? how can you make these adjustments closer to the sound I want, for example? How can I make my tone not to be scratchy? Shall I try lighter bow, less pressure, smoother bow changes? All of these technical solutions that you can come up with. Here I also want to add that it's really important to record yourself, because somehow by listening to your recording you are becoming your own teacher, and that has been a great resource for me, always. Step 5 is to test potential solutions. Try, for example, different techniques, compare the results, experiment with your ideas and see what it works best for you. This is the time where you can be actually curious and explore different ways to improve. You can always ask someone else to give you a different opinion, to listen to you, your ideas, try to change ideas and see what the person can come up with. For example, when I was practicing Paganini, now this is the fourth variation, I remember I had very big problem to play this in tune, specifically when it comes to the E here. And I remember my teacher gave me a great idea to, instead of playing the E here, just to play open string. And that really helped me to make through this passage. So it's the original is, but then I played it. So instead of playing the E, you just play open string. Step 7 is monitor your implementation. Keep track of your progress. Are the adjustments still getting the result you want? If so, great. If not, try to refine them, write down your new insights in a practice. Do that in a notebook so you can make sure to remember all of this for the future. And by following this model, you can turn any challenge into opportunity to grow and be better. So remember that this is also experimentation and only and reflection. So be patient and kind to yourself as you work towards these musical goals. If you like this video, please give me thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.